Hey, welcome to my channel. I'm Starseed Angel, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you a story or stories of my clairaudience experiences. So it's of a few years back anyway. So I got about 7 different experiences I've written down on index cards so I can refer to these and tell you about them. So yeah, this channel is mainly for people who are open-minded, so anyone's welcome to watch my videos, but this would mainly be for people who are already on their spiritual path, who are open-minded. You'll definitely know what I'm talking about, especially if you have the psychic abilities like clairaudience and clairvoyance and all the other clairs. So, but this video is about clairaudience today, so I'm going to tell you about some of the experiences I've had over the years with the clairaudience. So this one is, yeah, I'm learning as I go along too, so keep that in mind. I'm always constantly wanting to know more about even my experiences. So this is back in 2018. I've had a lot of clairaudient experiences in 2018, some in 2019, but a lot in 2018. So okay, so this one is crazy, right? I was laying in bed, you know, like going to bed, but I'm not asleep yet. I'm in the alpha state. You know, when you're like you're tired, but you're very relaxed, but not yet asleep. I don't know what I was thinking about exactly, but it was to help me in my everyday. I was thinking about something to help me in my everyday life. It was really weird. It was like, it was very clear. It was like I was listening to my own thoughts. It felt like it was me, but it wasn't me. It was like I was observing my thoughts in that. It was really weird, but the best type of weird. Like, it's really good. It was very clear, and it was like, I feel like it was my higher self telling me, okay, like, it's to do with my everyday life. It was saying, okay, do this step. It was like step 1, do this. Step 2, do that. Step 3, and it was like in that moment. I wish I could have. My biggest thing I didn't do, which I wish I did do it, is write it down. In that moment, I probably would have got out of the alpha state, but I wish I wrote it down because I know it was very good. I know it was to help me with my everyday life. I don't know what it was though, because I didn't write it down, and that's what I wish I did. So it was like it was in my own thoughts. It was like it was me, but it wasn't me. It was really strange. It was very clear. It was giving me directions of what to do. Like, it wasn't telling me what to do, but it was showing me something that would make my life easier, and it was making a lot of sense. I wish I knew what it was now, because I didn't write it down. It was in my own thoughts. Okay, so but during that actual experience, another spirit, or a spirit guide, interrupted that thought process. It was weird. It was like crazy, but good weird. Like, it interrupted. It said about 3 or 4 words. It said about 3 or 4 words. It was like another me. It was using my voice. I was already having this clear, someone was using my voice, interrupting me. I know how fucking crazy that sounds, but it's not like that. Like, you gotta, if you're on your spiritual path and you're already psychic, if you're already open, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, and if you're not on your spiritual path and you're closed-minded, this might sound fucking crazy, okay? And no, but it was really good. It was really good. It was helping me. So that was one of my experiences. Yes, I definitely know it was like clairaudience, because I had, besides it being very clear and telling me, like giving me the steps, I wish I knew what it was, because I just didn't write it down. But I know it was good, and I know it was a positive thing, and I know it was to help me with my everyday life. And but then there was another me who interrupted me. It said 3 or 4 words. I can't remember what those words were, but I remember it being about 3 or 4 words, and it was crazy because I hate hearing my own voice. So like it's like hearing your own voice. It's really weird, and it's not your thoughts. It's like someone just putting your voice in there, like you're listening to it. Okay, so that was one of my experiences in 2018. Okay, okay, this is another crazy one. Also 2018. Okay, so this day I was not doing so well. I was in a bad mood, like really shitty mood. I was low vibration all fucking day. I was in a bad mood, probably for the ladies, probably PMS. So you know what I'm talking about. I think that's what was wrong with me. All I know is I was having a really bad day, and I was not happy with myself that day. I was just not a good place. So as I was laying there in bed that night, I usually talk to God in my mind, especially when I'm in a bad place. So I was talking to God in my mind in bed, like as I'm like praying but talking. I'm not religious, but I do believe in God. Okay, so and I was asking God to please help me to increase my vibration, because I knew it was so low, because I knew my mood was shitty all day, right? So I was like, please help me increase my vibration to help me bring it up, as I was not happy with myself or my mood that day. As I was laying there on my back, talking to God in my mind, and when I'm that tired, I'll always fall asleep or lose track of what I'm actually saying to God. I totally forget what I'm talking about. My thoughts just go all over the place when I'm tired. So I was probably losing track of what I was talking about. I ended up not so much falling asleep, but so relaxed I ended up in the alpha state. So I was in that relaxed state. So I'm not asleep, but I'm very relaxed. I could easily fall asleep. Okay. As I was laying there, all of a sudden I hear next to me on my left side of the bed. So on my left. Okay, I lost my thing. It was a man, okay? I heard a man say, "Hi, how are you?" And I believe to this day, because I always felt like it was Sam, my mate. I don't know, I haven't asked him. That is something, that's going to be one of my things I'm going to do this year. I'm going to ask Sam if that was him. I felt like it was Sam. I always felt like Sam was always standing on my left side of the bed. I don't know, I just feel like it's him. That's my main spirit guide, Sam. So I think it was Sam. So I heard a man say out loud, objectively, I think it's called objectively, like when you hear spirit outside your head instead of in, and not just thoughts. Objectively, I've heard a man say, hi, how are you? So, and it was in a man's voice, and it was outside my mind, and it was next to me in my room, in my room. Like, yeah, it was crazy, but the best type of crazy. So that was really nice. I think it was Sam. I really do. So even though I think it's Sam, I got like chills, goosebumps after I heard that. It was just like crazy, the best type of crazy. So I like those type of experiences. It doesn't really, it freaks me out a little bit, but not that much. Okay, so this other experience, 2019. Okay, this particular night I was in bed and intentionally trying to quiet my mind, because I was trying to work on my clairaudience this night. I don't know, I just felt like it this night. I don't know why. I was just trying to continue with my development. Even though I was already developed, I just wanted to continue and try to quiet my mind and see what happens. So this particular night, I was intentionally trying to quiet my mind, and I was focusing on listening to nothing. Like, I was trying to not even listen to, like, I was trying to have no thoughts. I was trying to quiet my mind and just be completely blank, like hear nothing. Yeah, I was trying to focus on my clairaudience. So I swear spirit was having a party, because I could very faintly, very, very faintly hear the song "Isn't She Lovely" by Stevie Wonder. Like, it was very faint, but I could hear it. Like, it was very, very faint. And that's all I could hear, that song. So that was one of my other experiences. So this one here is the very first time. I've got this experience in my very first video. So if you want to, that's about my spiritual journey, I'll link that one below. This is about the very first time I knew I was clairaudient, the first time I heard spirit. And I still believe, I still got to ask him. I have not done it yet, but I will. It's on my list of questions. I still feel this is my main spirit guide who spoke this time. So this was back in 2011. So that's when I first started opening up. I just heard a man say my name. That was probably after I had clairvoyance experiences back then too, and I put 2 and 2 together. So I was seeing spirit, and then I heard a man say my name. So I was hearing spirit. So I heard a man say my name, and it was objectively as well, outside my mind. So I've had a few objective experiences. Not so much always. It's not always thoughts on, but most times, more than not, it is. Especially when I ask questions, and I grab the first thought, the first answer that comes to my mind, like in my mind, like clairaudiently with your thoughts. So the first time I had a clairaudience experience is objectively outside my mind, and it was a man also, and he said my name. So that was, wow, how many, like 2011, many years ago now. So that was my first time. Okay, this one is 2019. My partner just got home from work. He comes through the garage, walks through the laundry door into the kitchen, and I was hearing someone talking, right? And I asked, like, talking to him, like loud whispers, like, I heard him. I swear, I was lying on my bed. I had my bedroom door open, and I could hear the kitchen from my room. And I asked him. I heard someone talking. Like I asked him if he was talking to himself. Like, did he say something? And he said no. Like, I swear, I was hearing. Like, to me, I felt like he was whispering something to himself, like he was in a shitty mood or something, whispering something to himself. I confronted him heaps of times that day. I said, are you sure he didn't say anything? Like, and he swears to me he didn't. So I wrote that down as an experience. Whether it was or not, he says he didn't. He swears to me he didn't, but yeah. Okay, this one. Okay, so this one here is 2018 or 2019. I can't remember what year it is. I didn't write it down in my actual documents, but I remember it. So this one is to do with music. This was crazy. Like, I was waking up in the morning and I was hearing, it was like, you know how you get a song stuck in your head? It was not like that at all. You know, it wasn't like having a song stuck in your head. It was almost like someone had earpods in my ears. Like, I could hear one beat on this side was like R&B type of music, and then they gave me another one, so on this side. So I was listening to one beat on this side. I was like, oh yeah, I like that one. And then all of a sudden they played a totally different beat on the other side. So that lasted for a few seconds. That was really cool. I absolutely loved it. I felt like it was a gift from spirit. So yeah, my guides or my angels let me listen to some music. So yeah. Anyway, let me know what you think of this video, and yeah, comment below if you've had any experiences like I've mentioned. I'd love to hear about it. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.